Hello everyone, this is Catherine at Catherine's Granny Squares. Welcome to my channel. This is where I talk about my passion, which is crochet. So what have I got to talk to you about today? Well, do you remember the blanket I showed you last time? Well, I've finished that now. So it's all finished and it's so warm. This is granny clusters and some front posts, just a simple blanket that I made. And this is all to do with repurposing projects. I've got loads of projects and I've decided in 2026, if I am not looking at those projects, if I am not working on them from time to time, then they're going to be taken out and the yarn's going to be reused. And this was something knitted, practice knitting, and now it's a functional blanket. So that was my first finished project, and you saw it started on the previous video. So that is that. The other thing I have been continue working on is some granny squares, and I've got a very topical one. We're seeing the daffodils about now, and we're soon going to be in spring. So I've made this square. I've got another little flower here ready. And I've got another square in the making to put it into. So the flower will go in the middle of that square. So they're all from this book I showed you on my last video, the Granny Square book by Katy Mitchell. So I've taken the pattern from there. It's a lovely book. Really enjoying that book. So I'm just doing them as and when. So I'm very happy to have made this daffodil one, because as I say, the daffodils are right. And I'm just using yarn from my stash and a 4mm crochet hook. So that's double knit yarn. So that's the two things I can say are finished. And did you see the short where I showed the unravelled ball of yarn? It's in here. It's definitely been party in this yarn. I don't know why it's unravelled as much as it has. So I thought I'm going to unravel it. Patience of a saint I have, I tell you. And I'm making a virus shawl. Obviously it's not blocked or anything because I'm just making it. And so as I unravel, a new colour is getting added. And I'm just seeing what I can do with it. So it's not going to go to waste. That's a James C. Brett, and I think it's a swirly whirly. Well, it's definitely been swirly whirling around. It's swirly whirly, and I think it's called Carnival. It is. It's definitely had a party. It's definitely had a party. Look at it. It's gone wild. So it's probably asking to be unravelled, which is what I'm doing, and I'm making something out of it. So that is that. Let me just pop that out of the way there. So I've been doing, no, actually, no, I'm going to move that because that's making a big shadow. Let's just pop it down here for now. So that is that. Now, along the lines of going through these boxes and repurposing projects, do you remember this? Let me just get it. It's down here. Now, if you've been following me for a while, you may remember this. Or at least the colours, the colourway. It was going to be a top, but I didn't like it. Now, I don't know what I did, whether I did it wrong or whatever, but it's meant to go ruched in, but it was too ruched in for my liking. So I thought what I'll do is I'll take it down to the bit where you've got to bring it in, and I'll have another go. I've probably done it wrong, took it in too much, too tight or whatever. I'm going to have another go and see how I get on. If I don't like it after, then it's just the design for me I don't like. I have had tops like that before though. You know, it's almost like, are they called bat sleeves? That type of sleeve. Maybe I'm just now not feeling it for that type of top. So it is this one I shall show you without everything falling. It's this top. So you see what I mean? It's like a bat sleeve type here. And I say I've had many a top like that before. It's just maybe the way I did it, maybe my tension was too tight and it's made it too drawn in. So I'm going to have another go, see if I can do it again, and we'll take it from there. And if not, I'll repurpose that yarn as well. So along the garment lines, did you see the short where I was talking about the purple cardigan? I had it on. Well, I fancy making another one. And the purple cardigan is the Yarnspirations Boxy cardigan. This is a free pattern. They unfortunately haven't got this yarn anymore, and I absolutely love that colour. So with the other cardigan, I made it with 2 strands of chunky, because that's a super chunky yarn, but I haven't got enough chunky or indeed super chunky. So I looked through my boxes and I've decided to make it with an Aran. So I'm using the Stylecraft Aran in, is it Bluebell? Yeah, Bluebell. That actually shows it quite well, believe it or not, even though it's a bit of a dull day out there. And because obviously I can't go exactly as the patterns go, so if it says, like, say, for example, chain 22, well, I'm going, because I'm using an Aran as opposed to a super chunky, I'm needing to chain more, etc. So I'm doing lots of measuring, and this is where I'm up to. That's the sleeve. Hopefully that looks like a sleeve. And obviously it's not joined yet. And then I'm working on the panel, so you do the front and the back panel together. Let me just pop some of these things down so that I can demonstrate a bit better. There we go. Right, so that's the sleeve, obviously, as it is, and then you fold it and you'll join it at the end, like that effect, that ribbon effect at the end they have in this pattern. I've made it longer, so this will be the panel, so obviously that'll be joined here and then down the sleeve, sorry, down the sleeve and down the side there. So it's a bit hard to, if I do it that way, maybe it's better. So obviously the sleeve will get sewn and or seamed, and then you've got down here, and then this will be the back and this will be the front. But so I'm working this way and over the top at the moment, and then of course you do the other side. So I'm doing, as I say, lots of trying on and measuring up to make sure. And I actually did a gauge because I wanted to use up some of the yarn I got in my stash, and I'm not really one for doing gauges, so I was well impressed with myself for that, doing that. And I'm using a 6mm crochet, as I say, with the Aran yarn, Stylecraft Aran. So that is that on the go. And before we finish, I'll show you the purple one. It's, in fact, I'm leaning on it now. It's quite soft. So what else was I going to tell you? I have actually started a little bit of knitting. I'm not sure at this time because I haven't really got very far. And what I am doing, or attempting to do, because I'm not a knitter, is this click coming up baby blanket. Now, this is an old Mariners pattern. Who remembers Mariners? I think it was Shaw's, and they... I'm going to click again. They don't trade anymore, at least as far as I know, unless they're trading under another name. If you do know, let me know. So I'm going to do that. That's squares, and some of them have got letters on. Well, I probably won't get as far as the letters. So the only thing with knitting is I find it actually hurts my wrists. So I have to do just a little bit at a time, and I have to do my hand exercises. You know, this sort of thing I do, you know, and then shake it all out. I just saw that somewhere and I just follow that, and that seems to work, but I can't do it for any length of time. I've bought some lighter bamboo needles, but I can carry on doing it, but then it hurts afterwards. So that's that. So yes, that's where I'm up to. I've done some other various shawl, but not a lot. I just want to show you this cardigan. It's behind me. Just excuse me a moment. I'll just have to stand up to get it. It's actually in the back of the chair. I wore this. You know, you might have seen the short, and I've done the short. I'd worn it for a few days, and then I've just washed it. It smells so lush. I used non-biological washing powder. It didn't go in the tumble dryer. So that was the original one. So this one I'm making, that I showed you in the Bluebell, the Aran Bluebell, it'll be longer because this one is meant to be a boxy one. It's meant to be short, but I thought seeing it was in the Aran, it might look better a little bit longer. So that is that. So I think I've told you everything. I'm going to pop that on my knee for a minute, keep myself warm there. It's quite chilly in out today. I haven't been out, I have to say. It's sleet out there. It's not very nice, but it's chilly when we've had the door open for the tumble dryer, etc. So I just want to check. I've told you about the blanket, the Daffodil Square, the virus shawl, Gone Wild, that wounded, the cardigan, and the knitting, yes. Oh yeah, the other thing I wanted to say to you was I was in a garden centre with my husband last weekend, and I saw a cardigan that had been like a hexagon type cardigan, crocheted, and it looked like it'd been hand crocheted. And on the label, my husband said, "Look, it says it's been hand crocheted," and it was £59, and it was really nice. It really was. But I thought, oh, that's interesting. And the other thing, I've been tidying up in here. Yeah, I've had very big sessions tidying up, and you see those boxes and those bowls, and I've been sorting out so much. That's how I found the pattern for the knitting. So anyway, and I found this cardigan as well. No, was that because I think it was I wore this cardigan, and then I found the pattern when I was sorting out. Yeah, that's it really. So anyway, I hope you're keeping warm. I do look quite warm now because we put the heating on, but it is cold outside. So if you're in the UK, I hope you're keeping warm. And what are you crocheting? I hope you're enjoying your crochet time, and I will see you all soon. So this is Catherine at Catherine's Granny Squares. Bye for now. Happy crocheting, everyone.